Good morning. This is Bill from Audi Europa, Naples, and today I have this very attractive 2014 Audi allroad. That A is in lowercase, thank you very much. Not in the Audi, but in the allroad. This one is finished in triple Schwartz. It's a great color for the car. That's black for the non-German types. You can see the four interlocking rings of the Audi logo, Auto Union, the Quattro badge, which is very significant in this car, and the all-around nice appearance of the vehicle. And I mean, nice is actually probably the incorrect word, because it sort of looks angry. It's like a, hopped up station wagon on steroids that's coming to get you. It's, just sort of a very aggressive looking vehicle, while at the same time being a wagon. Audi calls it a crossover, but let's be frank, this thing's a wagon, and that's, part of what makes it fantastic. I've been a wagon fan since I was born, and I don't know if that's a guy thing. I think we all just love station wagons. It's in our genetics. Anyway, quite a family truckster here. You can see the incredibly large grille all around, lovely up front. The stainless steel skid plate at the bottom with the four air intakes. I mean, goddamn, that looks good. Very aggressive looking angular headlights, nice big fog lights, 5-star alloy wheels with Pirelli Centauro tires, and, just about anything you say in Italian sounds good. Centauro. It could be, the little flapper inside the toilet bowl tank, and it still sounds pretty good. Anyway, I'm rambling a little bit this morning. 3 cups of coffee, get me going a little bit early, but we're going to bully our way through this. Anyway, extremely attractive car all around. I like the gray plastic cladding with the stainless steel inserts on the rockers. Makes this thing look just a little bit more aggressive. You got big twice pipes there at the bottom. You got a little roof spoiler coming off the rear window. Nickel-plated roof rack up on top. Being, potentially, in theory, an off-road vehicle of some type, it sits 1.5 inches taller than a standard A4 type situation. If that helps you, great. I don't think these things are going to be off-roading more than the Whole Foods parking lot, but either way, it's got a little bit more aggression, and of course it does have Audi's incredible quattro all-wheel drive system. Love that stainless steel diffuser there at the bottom. All right, let's start inside the trunk, or the hatch, or whatever you want to call it. You see the cargo cover still there, very nice. That can, of course, pull out and cover your cargo. It has optional rubber mats, as well as the original black carpeted ones, so nice all-weather stuff here in the hatch area. And also for the passengers, you got a 12-volt outlet, you got a great little net area to put stuff, and you get about 27 cubic feet of cargo area right there, and that almost doubles when you put the seats down to over 50 cubic feet of cargo area. So pretty practical vehicle if you need to haul stuff around. Have a look under the hood. Now, one of the things that's really neat about this thing is, well, it is a big, substantial vehicle. It returns really terrific gas mileage. And a big part of that is this 2-liter, 220 horsepower, direct injection, turbocharged 4-cylinder. So it doesn't suck a lot of gas, but it does provide really a V6 power, and smoothness, which is quite nice. You can see it's absolutely mint under here, just 22,000 miles on this thing, so it's like new. And that is a very advanced, very lovely engine that runs through an 8-speed automatic transmission and into Audi's incredible Quattro system, which is probably the most sure-footed all-wheel drive system on the market today. Truly, nobody has more all-wheel drive experience than Audi does. All right, so we're fighting mist. Again, put my name in there. But you can see nice big panoramic sunroof up top. That thing really opens wide, and you can also open the screen so it's nice and panoramic vista up there. In the back, lovely leather seats, room for 3 people, pretty good foot room. Everyone's going to be happy. Love the all-road quattro skid plates there at the entrance. And Audi really does use such beautiful materials and fits them together so well. I love the little aluminum inserts, the all-black door handles there, the little nickel trim around the switches. You know, every part of this car feels like quality when you touch it. And that's really what makes, you know, this thing such a champion. The interior cabin is just a lovely place to be. And the way the doors close. You know, one thing I like is the way car dealers or car manufacturers have gone from, you know, these little things that pop up and down to basically just a little light. So, I mean, you know, it does away with that whole coat hanger trick of getting in the car. You know, when you lock your keys in there, but you really shouldn't be doing that anyway. And when you try to poke in a wire, you get all the scratches in here, you screw up the weather strip, so better to do whatever the situation calls for properly. So something I've always liked recently. There you go, nice power window switches again with the nickel trim, your mirrors, your locks, little trunk release, little pocket cup holder place to put stuff down there. Here you can see it's got power seats on both sides, lumbar, you know, multiple adjustments. Beautiful rich leather in this car, absolutely lovely to touch. And of course it's got airbags everywhere. All right, let me find my keys. I'm gonna hop in and see what we got. I got them somewhere. I'm locking the car. All right, so here you see 2 big, nice Audi master keys. In we go. Foot on the brake, slide that guy in. Comes right to life. And of course beeps at you like the U-boat is sinking. Okay, so again, with Audi's fit and finish, you've got this beautiful leather steering wheel, lovely fit and feel to it. It's got multi-function controls for the Bluetooth and so on and so forth. You've got all your stalks back there for cruise control and lights and wipers. Beautifully laid out instrument cluster, you know, wrapped in this sort of gray and chrome trim there. Really attractive to look at, and part of that sort of nice aggressive theme this car has. You can see you've got a tach, a temp gauge, fuel gauge, of course, and your 180 mile an hour speedo, which, oh good, 160, sorry. Thought 180 might be a little bit ambitious. Over here, your automatic light control with your fog lamps if you want them. You know, everything nice to look at, and just such a lovely feel from that steering wheel. Over here, you've got Audi's infotainment system that gives you your AM, FM, your satellite radio. You got, of course, your Bluetooth telephone. Nice stuff. In-dash CD there. Lovely backlighting with the red. You know, that's been determined by German engineers that it's easiest to see at night and not that hard on the eyes. So they've had that for years and it still works well. Audi has this sort of strange system. You see these little parentheses looking things. So up here you can see, well, let me go somewhere where it actually works. If I go to FM, AM, and you see I have presets, band, tuning, sound. That'll correlate over here. So if I press this guy, up come the presets. If I press this guy, we could go through the different bands and such. It's just sort of a system Audi's developed. To me, it's not immediately intuitive, but once you get it, it's easy to bang your way through it. Down here is your climate control with your heated seats, fan control, and again, this is kind of the stuff here. So this thing can change a lot of different settings, including your heated seats. No, not anymore, thank God they've removed that. But if I hit the fan, that little guy pops up and then you spin it there. But if that's off, then it can control something else. I know it sounds confusing because frankly it is, but once you get it, it works pretty well. In here you've got an actual bona fide cigarette lighter and ashtray. Never been used in this car, but I guess if you're a smoker, you're good to go. It's got an electronic parking brake. Here you can turn off the traction control. If you want to go over to the right with the shifter, you can bang your way through the 8-speed automatic. Up here in the dash, I love the little aluminum insert with the quattro badging. Got a set of books, and look at that, we got my Perrier in there. I don't know how the hell I left that in there. Anyway, all very nice and proper as it should be. Up top, you've got self-dimming mirror, you've got the sunroof control. If I want the screen, I can just push that guy, it comes forward. blocks out the sun. You want to put it back, you can. And then you twist this guy here to open the sunroof. And back it goes. So nice big panoramic roof in this car if you want to let in the day or night air, which we don't. We're going to close it and go for a drive. So you do feel like you're sitting a little bit higher in this car, but certainly not to the level of an SUV. It's just, you know, if you're one of these people that likes sitting up a bit, this should make you happy without making you feel like you're going to get a nosebleed. The driving is what's so lovely about this car. The steering feel is exceptional. It is so light and proper when you're going slow. It firms up when you speed up. You can really just fling this thing around. And the sure-footed feeling from the all-wheel drive system is just terrific. Now this thing has pretty new tires, so it's very sure-footed, you know, very quiet ride. They're not, you know, making a ton of noise or wah, 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 or anything like that. Nice and smooth to drive. And I mean, you can just flick this wheel around and move the car where you want it. You know, Audi has done such a fantastic job making this thing into a beautiful driver. And there it is. So, I mean, you know, there's not much more to say. It's just a terrific quality wagon, crossover, you know, all-purpose vehicle, whatever you want to call it. One owner with 22,000 miles, lovely appointments inside, very nice leather, very nice equipment, very nice feel from everything. It's just a joy to go to work in this thing, or, you know, off into the wilderness to start a commune, or, you know, whatever you have in mind. So if you have an interest, give us a call, 239-649-7300, on the web at mercedesexpert.com. Thanks so much for having a look today. We really appreciate it. I'm going to get out from behind this lawn truck so I can actually go faster than 11, and we'll see you with the next one. Take care.